Valanth League stream. We're in a Hextech. We're in the midst of a Game 1 pause. Unfortunately, stream went down. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Now, we are back though, and me and Gooey J very wacky with this Carthus. There's a few things that are wacky about it. So, Gooey J, do you want me to run through a few of the things you've noticed?
Yeah, well, we go through it together bit by bit, and really the first thing that caught our mind was the airy Carthus, which is very, very interesting. Normally you'd run Dark Harvest. Normally that would be to get you the extra ability power, extra bit of power that Carthus needs. And you discussed something about it being helping more in lane, but as the game goes later, it's going to be more and more useless for the Carthus really as a summoner.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you a bit of priority in the lane. Those Qs do that extra bit of damage. But against an Ahri who's already bought boots, gone down, roaming about, not really going to be in the lane, going to be just shoving you out and going, it isn't exactly the best predicament. The Dark helps Gentaxa. He has no points in the Wall of Pain, 2 points in the Lay Waste, and Mile. Now, I don't know why he's really maxing the E over the Q right now. I mean, I understand maybe he's just trying to avoid using the Wall of Pain, but you'd still ideally put the priority on the Lay Waste, right, on the Q.
Yeah, you would. And the other thing that makes me curious about this is the Wall of Pain. Against Nahari, who's so mobile, I imagine it would be a more beneficial thing, especially if you're looking to get any form of jungle pressure to have that available. Obviously, somewhere else on the map, and as we haven't seen Sejuani put much pressure onto the map yet, it's interesting. Level 6, so he will be able to impact the map, and we'll see what that will actually do for him, because he might just be looking to sit there with E and Q, clearing the waves and then he might just ultimate for the assists or for extra kills here and there just to power himself up, and that might be the way they do it. But I'm not sure if the Aerie works on your ultimate.
Essentially, it wasn't a lot of damage. It wasn't amazing. The Dark Harvest was what gave him that big boost. And whilst I can understand that, like, there was a small argument in chat about using the Aerie and the summon, that kind of sorcery tree to get yourself like Gathering Storm, but at the same time, you can just take sorcery secondary and take domination primary, and
yeah, and I feel that when you do that, you can also either take you can either get something to, increase your, I mean, as a Carthus, you're going to be full HP a lot of the time, so you can look for that 70% extra damage on those sort of things as well. Or you can look for, well, you can look for the extra mana, you can look for the extra movement speed. I feel that with a Carthus, I feel that you benefit a lot more from that harvest stack. But we'll just quickly catch you up on what's gone on in the game, really, as well. Is Drigger went bot lane, got a kill, got himself the first blood, and that's put him ahead of the Carthus anyway, because he is a little bit ahead on CS as well. And that's given him an extra 400 gold in his pocket, which he's now gone back and spent. And then, obviously, as well in the bottom, as you can see, they secured the dragon off of that pick onto the Morgana as well. So that is an Infernal Drake straight on there, and Thresh is in the mid lane for some reason, trying to get a pick onto the Carthus, and then he's just going to walk back down, and I think they're going to lose a lot of the pressure on their lane for this. And that's going to be a binding is going to get hit. The W is going to come out, but there's not going to be much happening there. The gank in the top lane at exactly the same time. Renekton does manage to get out of that after putting a bit of damage onto Jarvan, and we are now all back to normal. But then Thresh is going to land the Q straight into the E. This is going to be a kill. And that is a fantastic kill there, taken out with the Ignite as well to secure it. But then Kaisar took the kill anyway. That's absolutely fine. This looks like it's going to be another dive onto the bottom side. In comes Drigger. He's going to be looking for the charm. That's a hook straight into the charm. Drigger takes the kill. And Thresh will get out of this with the Lantern Shield. Perfectly played. And then There's a lot of action here in the top side. Once again, and that's an ultimate coming out from Sejuani. They're going to be looking for that kill. Like we said, we wanted to see that Renekton getting ahead, but they don't actually manage to get anything here, and it is all going the way of Centurion right now in the bottom side.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about how the Jinx Morgana is a little bit more heavily looking at the poke or the all-in from Nightmare 4 and P2. There's a lot of damage, and you see it right there come to fruition. The fresh hook lands, there goes Nightmare 4 going in, and you saw as the final bit of the passive stacked on by Kai'Sa. By the time they were finished stacking that, already their target was down. And Simon Ferocious now going incredibly low on the top side. Does need to get out of there, just walks out there, walks down. Very happy.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing as well that we can look at here is, so Morgana is leveling up her abilities. Against the Thresh, if you don't level up your E at all in the lane, Thresh can hook and then get another hook in about 3 or 4 seconds before your E comes back up. And if they can get that window, then you're actually without your E for his full combo, which means that, once again, Morgana's, the whole point of countering that Thresh hook with the Morgana E is completely negated.
It is indeed. So,
that's a flash from Sejuani to avoid the Thresh Flame. I don't think Sejuani would have died from that anyway, but just to be safe, better to be safe than sorry there, as in the case of Sejuani. I'm not really sure what she was trying to do in that position either. Ari wasn't in position in lane either, so I'm not sure if she was looking for an invade, or did she just get some deep vision?
I think I understand the Emacs now. I do, but there's big fights going on anyways, and the Ari's running down both sides, so I don't really want to go into it.
There's a flash E straight onto the Jinx. That's going to be a hook onto the Jinx, and that's going to be a kill straight over to the Kai'Sa. And this is another kill in the bottom side, and Drigger is... I think this is basically a 3v2 right now in the bottom side, because Drigger is down there more than he's in his own lane.
Yeah, he's been down there 3 times now, and each time there's been a kill. He's been doing very, very well for himself, getting his drums up. And whilst they have the chance, I would like the chance, please, guys.
Of course.
I want to talk about the Emacs and Carthus, right? So, I thought it was a little bit in when I first looked at it, but now what he's done is he's got the blue buff, and he's using the E to just shove the wave. So as soon as Drigger leaves, he just walks out the wave, presses E, shoves it in really, really fast. And whilst I still don't think that's the best thing to do against, like, the Ari, really should have prioritized taking a little bit of lane priority.
I thought they were going to get another kill on the bottom side from the Jarvan gank, but no, those kills are being saved for Drigger. And they're just going to secure this tower on the first tower of the game in 10 minutes 50. So that's going to be a very good secure there. They're going to get full gold from that, the bot side as well. So they're going to be putting a lot of pressure on now, and it'll be interesting to see what they do from this point here, because if they start putting pressure on Renekton in the top side, then I do feel that Renekton is going to become very useless very quickly.
Yeah, he might. It's going to get all in. But...
I don't think much is going to come out of this, but oh no, already a pop and she goes in. This is going to be, and that is them taking down Dragon and the Renekton in the top side of the map. Things are happening all over the map here for Centurion.
Oh man, this is not what you want to see. We were talking about how big this Renekton is to try and get ahead, and then he falls behind me down to CS down Valkyrie.
And the combo comes in there from Jarvan, followed up straight by the Kai'Sa. Thresh is going to look for a flay hook here, straight into, and that was a missed flay. He grabbed the hook, and the Jarvan's going to follow it up, and that's going to be another kill there for Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa is now sitting on 4-0 and 1. And this is going to be, it's like I said before, like this in the pick and ban phase, with Thresh allowing the Kai'Sa to get ahead a lot earlier than she should be. This is going to be a very dangerous Kai'Sa coming to the mid game. Oh. Ari's going to get a gank on her, and Sejuani can't secure anything here with the Carthus. I don't think the Carthus has enough damage yet.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But one thing I want to talk about right now is the spot lane. I was expecting it to go relatively even, but because of the pressure that both Tartus and Drigger have been putting bot side, the enemy bot lane is now a collective 0-6, with the ADC drop rate on 61 CS at 12.5 minutes. That's insanely behind, and
yeah, it's not ideal for a Jinx either, especially seeing as Jinx is pretty much your scaling win condition here alongside the Carthus. You're pretty much going to be relying on that Jinx to put out all of your AD damage in the late game.
Yeah, and it's going to be a struggle for them now. They still have the scaling, of course. I mean, Carthus is farming up a Storm despite the fact that Drigger's been able to get a lot of roams off, and Jinx will still eventually hit that point, but the problem is they have to somehow stall this game out for the next about 20 minutes now.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be hard to do against a team with so much engage, so much burst, with players that are all ahead in their lanes. It's just...
Something else I'd like to quickly point out is the fact that Karthus has been shoving the lane permanently, but Drigger has just taken down 2 of the turret shieldings, and Karthus hasn't got any of them yet. So that's not working out too well either, and like we said, they're now putting pressure on the top side onto Renekton.
I'm not sure about this tier from Junk Taxa. Now, tier Karthus is always something I thought about when I used to play. I was like, oh, imagine just spamming Q and then getting mana off of it. But it just didn't really work out a lot of the time. And
sorry, I thought there was going to be an engage there, but it turns out no.
Well, there might be, because Draven is hanging around. There could very well be a Flag and Dragons or Cataclysm, and might be seeing another crying.
It does look like it might be happening, but Sejuani knows of it. And Irelia is now going on to the Morgana. She pops the ultimate, but I don't